Hello everyone. So yeah, I want to do a podcast or some shit or something for YouTube, and I'm too tired to translate everything into Malay, Bahasa Malaysia, whatever the fuck. So I'm gonna talk in English. So fuck you. So yeah, I wanted to do something about the works of Osamu Tezuka. So I'm tired today. It's been a long day. Been tired since morning, but I had to do a lot of stuff. So I'm not even going to bother trying to do a PowerPoint presentation and record it for you guys. So I'm just going to talk about what is probably my favorite Osamu Tezuka work, and it's the Book of Human Insects. All right. So the Book of Human Insects is about this girl who's like okay. So for anyway, I'm looking at the what is this? The Amazon page for the things by Osamu Tezuka. It was done, I think, in the 70s or some shit like that. So yes, so the Book of Human Insects is about this girl called Tomura, and she looks to be a Renaissance woman. A Renaissance woman means that she can do a lot of things. She can do art. She can write. She can what the fuck? A lot of things. She can do a bunch of stuff. She's won everything and blah blah blah. And the reason why she can do all these things and got all this acclaim is because she copies and mimics. She yeah, not plagiarize, but she copies people's talents and skills. So Toshiko is basically she basically has Sharingan, if you know what I'm saying. And sometimes I feel like this character because I feel like I can copy anyone's skills, blah blah blah. And because of that, is something that actually speaks to me, blah blah blah. So, a book of human insects is okay. So this woman can do all these things, and the reason why she did that is because when she was a child she was neglected, and she keeps the body, the corpse of her mother, I think, in a sculpture somewhere, and sometimes she goes back to that place, the house of her mother, and she gets naked and she curls up like a baby in her mother slash sculpture's arms, and sometimes nurses from the sculpture. I think that's what happened. I forgot. I read this about a few years ago when one of my friends who borrowed Buddha from me, which I think is Osamu Tezuka's Magnum Opus. And he never returned it. I don't think he wants to. And he keeps on giving me these other works by Osamu Tezuka, which I actually enjoy. Some of them, in some parts, I enjoyed more than Buddha, the series. I have like copies of eight, all eight trade paperbacks of Buddha, and I think it is Osamu Tezuka's Magnum Opus because this guy is really prolific and he does a bunch of stuff, blah blah blah. But yeah, the Book of Human Insects is something else because the ending kind of makes sense because Osamu Tezuka has this problem with all his stories, especially stuff like Message to Adolf. Yeah, Message to Adolf, parts one and two is a huge sprawling epic, but at the end of it, the climax, the finale, the whatever, it just bleh, it's just nothing. It's just bleh. I don't give a shit. It's about Message to Adolf. If you can see my cursor here, it's about these two guys named Adolf. They're not Adolf Hitler. Is it? Oh, I forgot. Well, actually, it's about two kids, and one of them is named Adolf or whatever. I forgot. But it's about these two kids growing up in World War II to different fates. One is half Japanese, half German, or some shit like that. So, and they became unlikely friends, and later on, they fell in love with the same woman. I forgot, but it's huge. It's a huge sprawling epic. I finished it in 2 days because I read comics very fast, and it just bleh, I don't give a shit at the end of it. It's not a very good stuff, but very good work. But the Book of Human Insects is very good. Up to the end. The end is a bit of a downer. It's a bit of a like. there is a deflating end. But I think it's a natural progression because this woman, Toshiko Tomura, I think chose to live an uneventful life in Europe or something. Yeah, spoiler, whatever. Um, there's also Ayako. Ayako is great with all the sex and incest and whatever else. And it tells the story of it tries to give an explanation behind the murders or disappearances of certain officials connected with the Japanese train thing. It's like the Japanese KTM, and I think uh, it's okay up till the end because the end sucks. And it's like in the end, Osamu Tezuka always fucks up his stories. It always becomes, oh, everyone dies, or nothing happens, or oh, this guy died, and these people have like whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, Buddha. Also, I mean, Buddha is based on the life of Buddha, so it shouldn't be so blah. But for most of the characters, it's also a bit of a blah, and that's how I feel right now. I feel blah. So I'm gonna review the works of Osamu Tezuka. I haven't read all this other stuff. MW, I don't know what the fuck that is. Dororo, I don't know what the hell. A Girl on the Shore, Uzumaki. I hope it's not Uzumaki Naruto, I hope Naruto is not based on Uzumaki because I don't give a shit. Oh, this is by Junji Ito, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Junji Ito, shit, I'm not gonna review that. What the fuck? Junji Ito, what is this? Collection of Walking to Manga. Okay, another fun fact about Osamu Tezuka is towards the end of his career, I think he became a producer to a hentai. Yes, it draws parallels to one of our greats as well. Piramli, I think, towards the end of his career, started directing really risque stuff like Galore and Dr. Rushdie and stuff like that. And I think that sexuality and other things, which is prevalent in Osamu Tezuka's works, should be should not be censored and should be celebrated, analyzed, and absorbed, and we should learn from it because it is part of humanity. Blah 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 blah. Blah. So yeah, Ayako meanwhile has a lot of incest stuff in it. And I'm surprised that it's available anywhere in this country. But then like whatever, I don't give a shit. Yeah. So yes, that's what I have to say about the Book of Human Insights. You can read the synopsis online. I don't give a shit. But bear in mind that this is one of those works that would require your attention. You cannot be reading it while being Blair, whatever the hell. So anyway, I think that's it. I'm gonna stop recording now. As you can see, I'm using an OBS software. I hope my new mic comes soon because this mic sucks. I feel so Blair right now. Never mind. Bye.